We were talking about the recent abuses within the Catholic Church, the sex scandals with the children and such. And we talked about how Jesus' altercations with the priests of his days, the Pharisees, it just shows that these abuses are really a symptom of a much larger, much more important issue. What we learn is that God created man to have fellowship with him in the garden. And our sin destroyed that. Since our sin destroyed that, we recognize this broken relationship is unnatural and unhealthy. So we've spent centuries in our efforts to relink with God. Relink is relingari, it's where we get the word religion. And that's why every culture throughout the world has a variety of different religions. It's all man's failed attempts to work their way back to heaven. Or in the secular humanism, to work their way back into the garden through their own power, but not by relying on the Lord. We know that this estrangement is it's not what should be, but we are both incapable and, more importantly, unwilling to do what is required to make that relationship whole again. But here's the good news. Since he's a just and a holy God, God is more interested in and infinitely more capable of bringing us back together, reestablishing that union, repairing that divide, because he sent his Son as a propitiation for our sin. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him. Whoever believes in him is not condemned, but whoever does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the one and only Son of God." Here's the rub. And this is the judgment. The light has come into the world, and people love the darkness rather than the light, because their works were evil. For everyone who does wicked things hates the light, and does not come to the light, lest his works should be exposed. But whoever does what is true comes to the light, so that it may be clearly seen that his works have been carried out in God.